Hello everyone, this is Dr. Leila Galban and this is the third lecture in your course English Intonation. Here we go. In the previous lectures we talked about English intonation and its functions and how our speech is chunked into tone units, and each tone unit carries some intonation and some meaning and so on. Today we continue our discussion of the structure of the tone group. We're gonna talk more about this. We started talking about last time when we talked about the Prust pyramid and how each chunk is a unit that includes one focus word, and this focus word includes a stressed syllable, which is the tonic syllable, and this tonic syllable includes a peak, and this is the hierarchy of the tone structure and the tone group structure in English. Today we're gonna know more about this, and okay, here is this picture, and as you see, the butterfly is made permanent and foregrounded, and the rest of the flowers are in the background. This, as we said before, reminds us of how words behave in tone group. We have only one word, which is a focus word. Here it resembles this butterfly. It's put in the foreground, and the rest of the words are put in the background. They are not as important as the focus word or the butterfly here. Okay, and then we get some examples, and let me go directly to talk about the structure of the tone unit or the tone group or the chunk, whatever the word or the term we're gonna use, because this concept has a number of terms, as we said before. We start with the head. Okay, and what's the head in a tone group? First, a tone group is a group of words that carries one tone, and it gives meaning. So let's start with the head. And a head, okay, let me color this. Yeah, a head is important as it carries some prominence and decides the level of tone used on the tonic syllable, high fall or low fall, and high rise and low rise. We're gonna discuss this later on, but let me show you this. Okay, can you compare yes, what's the difference between let's say between this, yes, he's working hard today. He's working hard today. And this is the head. It starts with the first stressed word up to the stressed syllable or the tonic syllable, which is day here. So here, he's working hard today. I'm using a high head. I'm saying it with a high pitch. Okay? He's working hard today. And here, look at this. He's working hard today. He's working hard today. Here I'm using low head. Putting head, which includes working on hard, and today on a low pitch. What's the difference between this and that? It has to do with the speaker's emotional involvement in the interaction. Okay, in the first, for example, he's working hard today. Maybe I'm happy and that he's working hard today. I'm excited and so on. And because I say the head with a high pitch, the fall or the falling intonation starts high. So this is a high fall. Okay. But here he's working hard today. He's working hard today. This is low head working hard, and two, and because they are put in a low pitch, the fall is low. It's a low fall. So we have low fall and high fall. The degree of excitement is different. The degree of energy that you put in saying a particular example or a particular form, whether it was a high fold like that or low fold like that, is different. Okay, in the first, it means that maybe you are so enthusiastic, you are so interested, are so excited when you say the sentence with this high head and the high fall, and maybe in the second you are not so much interested. Maybe you are sad, maybe you are not happy when you say this. You are indifferent, ما انتش مهتم, and you say he's working hard today. Okay, maybe it could be also some sort of say something with full certainty. You don't want to show much excitement and so on. ده بالنسبة للhigh head and low head. Let's go back to head again. So the following example demonstrate the possible structure of the tone group. Note that the tonic syllable is carrying a pitch. ليه سميناه the tonic syllable? Because it carries the tone. Either my voice goes up or goes down. There is a pitch change. A pitch change. Yes. It's carrying a pitch change. High, fall, rise, fall, rise, and rise, fall. And these are the main tones used in English. And of course, it's very difficult to count the number of tones in English or in any language. But for the sake of simplification, we group the tones in English into 4 main tones. We have falling, and we have rising. These are the most. And we have falling, rising, and we have rising, falling, and so on. Okay, and if the head is high, we use this vertical line up, and if it is low, we use vertical line down. Okay, as you see, low vertical line. Okay, so what's the head? Again, a head is a group of words. The head starts when we have the first stressed word in a tone group up to the tonic syllable. Okay, let's have other form. A zero head tone group, only a tonic syllable functioning. For example, he's working. Okay, he's working. So here, is there any stressed word before working, which is the tonic syllable or the focus word? Of course not. So this is a zero head tone group. A head made up of this is a very important definition of head. Yeah, a head is made up of stressed syllables before the tonic syllable. What's a head? A head is all stressed syllables that come before the tonic syllable. For example, he's working hard today. What's this? What is the head here? It starts with working hard and then to. And then we have day, which is the tonic syllable. It's not included in the head. And how about he and is? They are doing or constituting a part which is called pre-head. Okay, so it's pre-head, head, and tonic syllable. Okay, and as you see, this tongue group has no tail. There's no tail. There's nothing to follow. Day, which is a tonic syllable, comes last. Okay, so there is no tail. It's a zero tail tongue group. Okay. We talked about high head and low head and how it's related to excitement and the degree of fall or the degree of rise, as we're gonna see. Okay, here we have a task. Assign the head Okay, excuse me. Yes, I'm gonna see just the mic and if it is working or not, because caused a lot of problems in previous videos. Okay, assign task number six, as assign the head in the following utterance: the focus word, okay, and the tonic syllable are in bold, in bold, okay, weak, as you see here. Here in order to help you, we're gonna use the purple color to mark the pre-head words or parts, and we're gonna use the red color to mark head, and the blue color to mark the tonic syllable, and finally the green color to mark the tail. Okay, let's apply this to this example. Kate got a. Kate got a. Kate got a. Okay, this is a head marked in or colored in red, as you see. And then job, which is a tonic syllable. And after job, there is a tail, which carries the same tone. And if job takes falling, at school, the tail follows the tonic syllable in the tone. And if there is a rising tone on the tonic syllable, the tail takes rising tone. If it is fall or falling intonation, it takes falling intonation or falling tone, and so on. So here, Kate got a job at school. Kate got a job at school. Okay, Kate got a job at school. Kate got a job at school. Job. Okay, the most important word. She looks so weird. She looks so weird. Okay, she is a pre-head word. looks so ده من أول بدأ يبقى في stressed word اهوت looks and so until we reach the tonic syllable. So this part which is in red is the head, and then the tonic syllable is weird. Let's read the sentence, okay? Read it aloud. She looks so weird. She looks so weird. Okay? Shut your mouth. Okay? Shut. Stress. This is a key word. Key word here. Because it's this is an important word because it's a verb. So I start marking this as with a color red because this is head. Shut your, and then mouth mark blue, as you see. Great. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Okay. Do you trust Larry? Do you trust Larry? Do you trust Larry? Okay. Do you? Where is purple? It's pre-head because these are function words. They are not content words, verbs, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, etc. So they are pre-head. Let's make verbal. Okay. And trust. Oh, this is the head. Okay, a content word, an important word, and then Larry, which is the tonic syllable, will be marked in blue. So do you trust Larry? Rising intonation. Do you trust Larry? And Larry carries the rising tone. Do you trust Larry? Okay. Are you forgetting your favors? Are you forgetting your favors? Are you? Purple, pre-head, and then forgetting their. This is the head, and there's a head, important word, and favors, yeah. This is a blue Word. Is it the same degree? No. Different degree. Different degree. Yeah. Is this one? This one. Yeah. Are you forgetting their favors? Are you forgetting their favors? Rising intonations. Yes, no question. Are you forgetting their favors? Okay. Okay. He met a beautiful American girl. He met a beautiful American girl. Girl. He met a beautiful American girl. Yeah. He had purple meta. Yeah, meta. Yes, meta. Beautiful America. This had. He met a beautiful American. He met a beautiful American girl. He met a beautiful American girl. He met a beautiful American girl. Girl. Yeah. Tonic syllable. Tonic focus word. Yeah. This. Let's do the final. Yes. I shouldn't have had purple part color. Yeah. I shouldn't have told you. This is the head. Yeah. And earlier, this is the tonic syllable. I should have told you earlier. Okay? Falling. I should have told you earlier. Okay? He met a beautiful American girl. He met a beautiful American girl. Okay? And then we have the tail. What's the tail? Definition. Yeah, very interesting definition. Yeah. The tail includes all syllables after the tonic one, and they carry the same tone as the tonic syllable. For example, who did it? Falling. Who did it? Yeah. What is the tonic syllable here? It's the who ended it. This is the green part, the tail, and it fall. I fall on who, and I complete falling, and get my tone falling on did it. Who did it? Okay. Here we have a task number 7. Okay. Examine the structure of the following tone group. Head, tonic syllable, tail. لازم يبقى فيه tonic syllable. So we can have a tone group without a head, and can have a tone group without a tail. But we cannot have a tone group without a tonic syllable. Right? Yes. Note that the tonic syllables are underlined. They are not. Jennifer has joined them. They're not underlined, but look at the structure. Jennifer has, call it the head until we get giant. The tonic syllable is giant, and then them. This is the tail. So Jennifer had. This is the head, and giant is the tonic syllable in blue, and them is a tail. Please do this the rest of the examples. Okay, what is it? tonic syllable and tail. Tonic syllable. What? What's it? What's it? This is the blue part, and this is the green part because it's a tail. Okay? Could you do that? A Jenny driving fast is head. Jenny driving, this is head, and fast is tonic syllable. Is Jenny driving fast? Is Jenny driving fast? Rising intonation. Is Jenny driving fast? Okay. They speak English fluently. They speak English fluently. They speak English fluently. Head, they speak English, which is head, and the fluent. This is the tonic syllable. Flow, and then antly, 2 syllables. Antly, flow. He fluently has 3. Fluently. We have flow, which is the tonic syllable, and antly, 2 syllables functioning as a tail. Okay, and guided by punctuation mark. Okay, chunk the following paragraph into tone groups and display the structure of each one of them: head, tonic syllable, tail, and so on. Note that tonic syllables are underlined. It's language. This is what? This is a chunk. And what's the tonic syllable here? It's lang. And what's this? It's what? It's it's the tonic syllable here is lang, but the structure or the tone group is 0 head. Okay, and we cannot say that it's a head because there is no head, so we ignore this part. Okay, and then we have lang, wedge. This is the syllable in the same word, which is language, but it's a tail because lang is the stressed tonic syllable. Okay, more obviously than anything else, is else. From more until else, these words represent the head and so on, which we'll put this here, which distinguishes humankind from the rest of the animal world, and so on. What the tonic syllable here? Humankind. At one time, tonics, this is a tone group, and then we go on. It was common to define human as a thinking animal. It was common to define a human, okay, as a thinking animal. Okay. All the underlined syllables are the tonic syllables, but we can hardly imagine thought without words. Okay, one tone group, as you see. Okay, so take each tone group, which is marked, and the end of tone group is marked by a slash, as we said before, because it's chunking. And here you have the tonic syllables underlined for you, and this makes your job easy. And just analyze the structure of each tone group, illustrate what is the prehead, if it is a prehead, what's the head, if there is a head, what's the tail, if there is a tail or not. And what we can say is that regardless of the structure, any tone group can be anything except to not to have a tonic syllable. Okay, a tonic syllable is a must, is an imperative component of the tonic group or the tone group. Okay, let's know more about the tonic syllable. What's a tonic syllable? Okay, a major questions that pops in learners' mind is which syllable is the tonic syllable. احنا قلنا tonic syllable is the syllable that carries the tone. يعني ايه tone؟ يعني my voice either goes up or down. I change the pitch. بغير في الطبقة. إما falling, rising, falling, or falling, and so on. A straightforward. So what's the question that actually is asked by everyone is which syllable is the tonic syllable in a tone group in an utterance? And a straightforward answer would be I want to color this. Yes. Yes. The tonic syllable, the straightforward answer would be the stress syllable of the last important word is usually the tonic syllable. Okay? The stress syllable of the last important word is usually the tonic syllable. The tonic syllable is marked by the speaker through associating with the beginning of pitch change, or يعني pitch change as you use a falling tone, a rising tone, a rising falling tone, or a falling rising tone. بيبدأ النغمة تتغير وحط نغمة معينة عند التونيك syllable. عشان كده سميناه tonic syllable من كلمة tone نغمة. Okay, more importantly, the tonic syllable is also the longest in duration and بيبقى أكتر حاجة باينة in the tone group. Thus pitch has the longest duration. Thus pitch change حاجتين اتنين بيبينوهم بأكتر حاجة. Pitch change بغير النغمة and then length. The tonic syllable is longer. It's longest. It's the longest in duration in the tone group. And this gives it extra prominence to the tonic syllable and help learners figure it out and deduce the intended meaning. Okay? So whenever you have, let's see this one example. Yes. She looks so weird. أكتر حاجة سمعتها وباينة weird. Shut your mouth. Do you trust Larry? Larry? Are you forgetting their favors? Are you forgetting their favors? Favors. He met a beautiful American girl. Okay? I shouldn't have told you earlier. Kate got a job at school. A job. And so on. يا جماعة هو ده لازم احنا بنعمل كده مش علشان تقعدوا to chunk and tonic syllable and head and so on. No, we want this to be translated into your speech. The chunk your speech, cut it into meaningful units. Each meaningful unit, which is called tone group, is made up of a number of elements. At least it must include a tonic syllable. This tonic syllable must be made very prominent. Make it the longest in all syllables in the tone group, and make a change in the pitch في طبقة الصوت بتاعتك either falling or rising من عليه. Okay? Yes. Here we have the last thing here I want to talk about is two common errors. What's it? That must be made here. Two common errors are commonly made by Egyptian learners in this regard. One is the absence of a tonic syllable. انت بالنسبة لك مش مهم يبان أي كلمة مهمة. انت كله all words are given equal length and equal strength and and there is no prominent word, no single prominent word in any of your utterances. Okay, you don't care about this. This is number one. The second is putting the primary stress in the wrong place, either by stressing the weak forms or by putting the primary stress too early in the utterance. So you misplace the stress, the putting or identifying the tonic syllable. So please make sure that when you cut your speech, each part must have meaning and must have at least one important word to be given the tonic change and the pitch change, and this word must include a tonic syllable, which is the most prominent, the loudest, the most prominent, the one or the word that carries the highest or the most important piece of information in the whole utterance. Okay. I think this we come to the end. Let's go to something else. Yeah. It has to do, I just want to finish this. خلاص اهوت. Yes. Let's do some exercise. Read the following. Yes. Before I finish. Yes. There are a number of factors which determine or help me assign the or identify the tonic syllable. Number one, new information. The word that gives the new information was the highest piece, the highest informational values, carries the highest informational value in a word, in a chunk, is a word that I assign as a focus word and check its syllable, the tonic syllable. So in this example, who is this man? Who is this man? Is my father. What is the key word here? Father. Why? Because it gives the new information. And what's the tonic syllable here? It's a fa. And there is tail. Understand? So this is one word. Let's look one example. Another example. If the feet and hands are warm, the whole body will be warm. Okay? The whole body will be warm. Okay. If you look at this, warm here and warm here. Warm in the first chunk or tone group is a tonic syllable because it gives important information. In the second, although it comes finally زيها زي المرة اللي فاتت, but it's not important. It gives all the information. It's mentioned before. What's new is the word body. Is the word body. So body here, although it doesn't come finally, okay, it becomes the tonic syllable. It becomes the focus word, and the ba is the tonic syllable. Although the word doesn't come finally زي ما القاعدة بتقول لنا. طب ليه بقى؟ علشان we finally look at the informational value of the word. If it has high informational value, it is given this status as a focus word and tonic syllable. Okay? وقلنا علاقة الفocus word tonic syllable يا جماعة. Tonic syllable is the stress syllable in a focus word. Real focus word is the most important word that gives the most of the meaning, as we said before. Okay? Second factor, يبقى أول factor خلينا نحط to assign or to identify tonic syllables and focus words in new information. The second is opinion. Words such as think, I think, like, feel, seem, sounds, looks, tastes, okay, are important words, and they can be regarded to be tonic. For example, it looks great. It looks great. It sounds good. It sounds good. It looks great. Okay. The third factor is contrast. Look at this example. Okay. John went to Paris. No. Mary went to Paris. John passed the exam. No. Don failed the exam. Don passed the exam. No. Don failed the exam. The fourth factor is negation. Okay. برضو كلمات important words. Example, I like the idea. I don't like the idea. John will pass the driving class as the driving test. John won't pass the driving test. Okay, so these are important things we know about the focus words and tonic syllables. Here, let's look at some examples. Another example. Okay. Sometimes, thus it's sometimes not easy to identify the tonic syllable in separate sentences without the context. ساعات لما اجيب لك جمل كده separate sentences without context, it would be difficult for you to identify what is the tonic syllable. Okay, for example, we went to the park yesterday. We went to the park yesterday. The unmarked ordinary tonic syllable would be the last. Okay, a word which is yesterday, the first syllable here, yes. But any of the other content words, went and park, could be the tonic syllable if we know the context or the topic of the conversation. Let's see this. Okay. Went could be the tonic syllable if the conversation topic is about our yesterday's activities. While park could make a very successful tonic syllable if the topic were the place we went to yesterday. نعرفها لكم يعني. Let me explain this more. Read the conversation topic between brackets and identify the tonic syllable and focus word in each of the following. If the topic is who, okay, so the focus word here would be Jack. Jack goes to Italy every summer. Jack goes to, it's Jack and no one else who goes to Italy every summer. So if the topic is about who, مين اللي راح يا جماعة؟ هيبقى هنا عندنا مين tonic syllable بأول focus word Jack. Okay, and Jack is only one syllable word. Okay, طيب. If the topic of conversation لو قاعدين بنتكلم كده على where does Jack go every summer, هتكون مين هنا؟ Italy. So Jack goes to Italy every summer. Jack goes to Italy every summer. Jack goes to Italy every summer. Every summer, okay? Jack goes to Italy. Italy. If the topic is when, it will be summer. Jack goes to Italy every summer. Every summer. And if it is what does Jack do? Okay, Jack goes to Italy every summer. Jack goes to Italy every summer. Okay. Now let's take another example. Clinton gave a speech in LA. Clinton, okay, is when we talk about who gave a speech. If it is what, Clinton gave a speech in LA yesterday. If it is where, Clinton gave a speech in LA, Los Angeles, yesterday. If it is when, Clinton gave a speech in LA yesterday. Again, Clinton gave a speech in LA yesterday. Yesterday, make it prominent. And then we use a higher pitch and we make it more prominent and we fall on it, okay? If the topic is who, Jam is the best baseball player in the world. If the topic is James' career, Jam is the best baseball player in the world. If it is how famous is Jam, is Jam is the best baseball player in the world. Okay. Finally, let's take this task number 10. Identify and try out the tonic syllable with appropriate pitch change and more duration. احنا هنعمل التونيك syllable نبينه بإيه؟ بحاجتين اتنين. Pitch change إما بطلع أو بنزل rising, falling, intonation, whatever. And more duration بطول في نطقه. Okay? فهقول هنا should he write it? Should he write it? Write it? They are working. Falling بقى دي الأولانية rising عشان ده yes no question. Should he write it? They are working. They are working I forgot it. I forgot it. Okay? The book was long. The book was long. I can't come. I can't come. You can answer. You can answer. You can answer. Okay? Here, correct me with a colleague, and this is an exercise, a nice exercise. Your colleague says an utterance, and you repeat it, deliberately changing a word, and this is to make your colleague correct you. For example, let's go to the park. فانت هتقول let's go to the lark. No, let's go to the park. Let's move to the park. No, let's go to the park, and so on. And by this I come to the end of, please do the exercise, less exercise here. And by this I come to the end of this part. Let me show you when we start on page in your book to follow me. We start our lecture on page 22, bottom of the page, with more on tone group structure until we finish this chapter. On which page? Let me see. Yes, on page 32. Thank you.